Hello, hello. I've joined you once again from my bedroom to bestow some wisdom upon you from the Philosopher King, that is me. So, what have I learned in 2022? I'd say the most important thing is that real lessons, real wisdom, real knowledge comes from action. No matter how many books you read, no matter how many plans you make, you can only really know what you want. You can only really know how to do something for real by trying to do it and by getting feedback. So, I've been trying to get into writing for a while, and it took me a few days to think about it. Actually, I'd say about a week to think about it, to really consider what part of writing I wanted to do. I decided on copywriting, and I acted almost immediately. I learnt my lesson, right? So previously, when I was interested in something, I would just spend all day thinking about it, procrastinating, and eventually generating this kind of analysis paralysis, this anxiety which prevents you from taking action. I've learnt my lesson. I've learnt my lesson. As soon as I decided that I wanted to try copywriting, made a Twitter account, started writing. It took me 10 days. I got to like 80 followers. I achieved something, in the first week, and I learned a lot about how to get people's attention, what kind of content I like writing about. 10 days later, it's New Year's, and I decided, okay, I quite like this. How can I make money doing this? I did the research. I found out, okay, copywriters make the most money on the whole. And what they do is essentially a combination of marketing and writing. I love marketing. I've been spending a long time looking into marketing. Okay, that's the decision. Okay, let's go. What can I do? How can I act? I find people on YouTube who have done it. I do exactly what they say. I act. You see the pattern here, right? You don't just think about it. You don't procrastinate. Procrastination is not a thing. Procrastinating is a lack of action, right? You're not procrastinating, you're just not acting. As soon as you act, you'll know if you like it or not. And it's completely okay if you don't like it. So what did I do? I figured out, I decided if I wanted to do it. Once I made the decision, and you can take your time with the decision, that's okay. But once you decide, once you realize that is actually what I want to try, my heart is in that, you need to go full steam ahead. Count down from 5 and just start. So I messaged a friend. I offered to help him write his webpage, help him set up his email and sequencing system. I don't really know how to do that, but I know I can figure it out. He accepted, said, he'd love to do that, and we had a nice discussion about how to improve his marketing. I've done a little bit of research at this point, and now I can go ahead and learn how to do those things and help him with this. And at the end, I can put this work on my portfolio, and that will help me get my first paying client. Action, right? None of this would have happened if I just sit around thinking about the perfect article I could write, or the perfect sales page, or the perfect newsletter. No, you have to start. So that's the thing I learned. I'm rambling a lot. That's the first thing. That's the most important thing I learned in 2022. A lot of procrastinating, I wouldn't call it procrastinating, it was self-reflection, figuring out what I really want. But what's important is once you realize what you want, you are obliged under universal law to act on it if you actually want to see a result. So hopefully you'll see a lot more of me soon, a lot more of my actions and reporting of what's going on. And hopefully I can help you guys out. If you have any questions about writing, or if you have any interesting points of discussion you'd like me to talk about, or any tips for me. I mean, I'm a learning writer here. Post them down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Nonetheless, here I am from my halo. Yes, it is Christmas time after all. I'll see you in the next video.